All right, I probably need to be in frame as well. So, welcome to the stream. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm probably going to play some pinball, who knows. But I have one of these Stern Insider connected kits, and they are meant to be installed in a premium or an LE. Somehow I was sort of expecting an apron, but I think you can, since the premium is a metal apron and it already has a little window, I think you can sort of remove that window and kind of pop the scanner in there. So we're going to see how it kind of works out. These are $230, I think. Yeah, including shipping, and I got two of them. I got one from Amando as well, and I might get to that as well at one point. But first up is Stringy Things LE, and the thing is that I have no idea what I'm getting myself into here, and this stream was sort of like really badly planned, so it's just like this junk everywhere, and don't have any tools prepared for it because I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to be running around here mumbling for myself what to do. So first things first, I need to get it open. It would be good to have like a table or something here, but I don't. I have a little table behind here, so I'm going to use to unload this thing. Okay, we got two bags and we have some paperwork. So let's examine here what we have. The first bag, core cables. It looks like a standard Ethernet cable. There's also a SD card. There is what looks like a Wi-Fi dongle. It's the StarTech one. They do really good stuff. I have a bunch of things there from them. Some decals, some other stuff for the apron here. There's also something in the foam there. Let's see what that is. Oh, and here is actually the triangle frame. I'm gonna open that first and just get a sense of what we're doing here. I should probably read the manual as well. Oh, it's actually just a frame. It does not contain a scanner. Okay, so there's two triangle frames. Just gonna put you there for now. I should really have put a lamp on the camera there, shouldn't I? To light up the stuff here, I might actually just do that real quickly. Okay, so here's triangle number one. It has some welded bolts on the back there. That will probably go in the apron. And then I have another one that actually looks exactly the same. I just wonder if this is mirrored. So I wonder if there's an opportunity to put it on the, to choose which side. That seems a bit odd. All right, so let's examine these two first. Okay, they are actually mirrored. And they got the threads on the back there. So I guess we're going to find out why this is the case soon once we look at the manual. Just going to mount an extra light there for you. Wherever that light went, here is light. As I said, there's crap everywhere. So that was my 80-20 pile of stuff I have sitting there on the floor. Let me just... This is going to be upsetting for my OCD. Oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible. Okay. Now I don't think anything's going to fly around at least. All right, so let's see what we got in the other bag here. Yeah, standard kind of Cat 5 cable, Cat 5e patch cable, blue. I guess that's to connect to some node board somewhere. We got this thing wrapped in foam here. I'm just going to assume that this is the camera. Yes, it is. It's a little camera or scanner. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a camera. I don't know. And there's some protective film that you probably want to remove. Or you can do as my wife does. She leaves all those plastic protectors on everything. Okay, so there's a small PCB there with the. Yes, I don't know how this is going to work with it. Yes, I kind of have it on auto focus now, so it kind of. I think it's looking for my face more than anything, so it'll probably be difficult to zoom in here. Yeah, but it has a node board kind of port on it, and it will be mounted on either of those triangles. Yeah, let's see what else we have in the bag here. Yeah, they really want you to scan this barcode, that's for sure. There's a warning label here, interesting enough. It says that there's a cable attached to reader on arch, remove arch with care. And I wish more of those stickers were around on arches that have stuff mounted on them. Yeah, and then there's all this like scanning decals. I guess there are score for the score, not score, what do they call them? The inserts in the apron. Yeah, and then there are these stern inside connector decals that you can put on the apron. I don't think I'm going to put that on my LE apron, to be fair with you. So I'm probably just going to bin all these things. And this is the decal that you see on when you get a stern inside connected game. You will see that there's a sticker that sits right here. It's really ugly. I'm going to remove mine, but I haven't done that yet. But that's what's going to happen. And then we have a little goodie bag of stuff here. So there's like an SD card, mini SD card. There are some screws, some nuts, a spacer, and a Wi-Fi card. So there were not a lot of cabling. So because somehow I had this like idea in my head that had to run a cable from the back box up to the front here. But given the architecture on these things, I guess you can just plug in anything in a node board, and you should be good to go. All right, very simple. Oh, they call it a QR reader upgrade kit. Is this an upgrade, or what do you think? Yeah, okay, there's very clear instructions here on how to remove the apron. I don't quite understand why. Is it that some games you have to mount the reader on the left side? Yeah, I mean that could be why they did that. All right, so there's some pictures and all sorts here. There is also which node board to connect it on. Yeah, I don't know. You can see this now; it's all white out, but. Okay, so you put the warning decal there. Oh. Interesting. So the mini SD card actually goes into its own little. So on the motherboard there is like a little SD card slot. Then you put the Wi-Fi stick in the USB port. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so yeah, can actually, there's a wired kit that you can get separately if you want to wire the game, if you don't have Wi-Fi coverage. That you can mount at the bottom of the cabinet. All right. Yeah, and then there's the instructions on how to connect it to Stored Inside the Connected, kind of when you get into the menus. And there's also, there's another optional part here where you can actually get Wi-Fi USB module and with an antenna. Again, probably difficult to see there. But I mean, if you have bad Wi-Fi coverage, I guess that's one way to do it, and instructions on how to mount that and things like that. I have really good Wi-Fi coverage in here, as you might expect, since I'm streaming over Wi-Fi from here. Okay, and this flyer here is just to set up your Stored Inside the Connected account. And welcome to the stream, C818919 Taylor. Okay, and that's it. The box is empty, so let's do this by the book here, and hopefully I won't break anything. All right, the glass needs to come out, obviously. Let's start with that. Using the coin door instead. I don't know, quite follow what that comment is about. I thought about using the coin door instead. That's the question in chat. Oh, the playfield need a really good wipe down. The glass is really manky. And funny enough, I found a quarter in there that I used for my reel I made. You need to empty your balls so they don't fling around. That is something that's very fun to observe when somebody does that. And I actually have a beer for myself here, so I'm just going to swap. I'm drinking a never-ending haze IPA from Stone. Gonna leave that in Doctor Who. Okay, so yeah, so they wanted to pull. So the thing is, I have like the apron on my game is like, yeah, it's basically doing a cut into the playfield. So I'm going to witness that firsthand today. So these screws are underneath here. God knows what size that is. Let's just try them. I think it's about 1132. That's my best guess. See, there was a question in chat. Where I bought my kit from. I bought it from the same guy I bought the games from, actually. It's from Tilt Amusements. He had a bunch, I don't know, I think he sold out his kits. He had a bunch, but you can check with him. It's tiltamusements.com. If you send him a message on Facebook, I think that's the fastest. He usually responds within a few minutes. Yeah, I got when he kind of announced on Facebook that he had the kits, and I got these kits within 2 days, and so this is nothing that I planned, because I knew that there were going to be a lot of shortage in getting the kits, given the supply chain problems and the prioritizing operators and such. So I didn't think that I would even get hold of these, but here I am. And somehow it certainly adds another dimension to the game where you can chase achievements and stuff like that. I've been doing that on my Godzilla the last few streams, right? Trying to get. So the thing is, I already have the damn UV kit here now, so I don't know how this thing is wired, and there's also the damn projector and cabling, so I don't know how this is gonna work. Let's. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna need some. Yeah, this game already have a ton of stuff underneath the apron, so let me get another one of these out. This is an anti-slip mat, very handy for a lot of things when you're working with pinball machines. Yeah, I can't even fold that one over because it's super tight. Can I? Oh wow, I just want to fold it over. Can I do that? Like this? Ooh, it works. Sweet, and there's no strains anywhere. Yeah, it fits snug there. Perfect. All right, I got the apron loose. Let's figure out here which order they want you to do things. I've loosened that, I've done that. Okay, and then there is a, using number 2 Phillips screwdriver, unscrew the right side LED board, remove the, okay, so that makes sense. There's there's a small LED board that kind of, on a premium LED that lights up the little inserts. So I'm just going to expose the screw there. I don't know if I can zoom in a little bit here and just get a better angle of what's going on here. Let's see if that works. I'm probably going to cover it most of the time with my fat ass. The thing is that I would like to have the camera kind of in that direction pointing here, but since there's so much other junk going on here at the moment, so I could not do that for this. Let me see here. Yeah, you can see it. You can see me. All right, so that is one long wood screw with a little spacer. Now I have sawdust everywhere. Be gone. So I wonder if this is connected anywhere. It's not. Funny, I wonder what they want us to do with that. Remove the screw and spacer. Remove the screw and spacer from the LED board and set aside. These will not be needed later. Okay, so they want you to basically screw the LED board straight onto the play field. So remove the spacer, and that makes sense. So you kind of light up the little camera thing there. For reasons unknown, that LED light is broken on my Godzilla. see here. Yeah, there's a really snug tight zip tie. On the damn post, there we go. I don't want to cut the wire, that would be embarrassing. All right, set those aside. Using the provider number 6 1/2" screw, item number 3. So basically you screw the LED board straight onto the playfield. I'm really surprised that they want you to kind of mash the So the thing is, there is a little spacer in the back. The spacer is not mentioned in the manual, but I'm pretty damn sure they want that spacer there. So it's really strange, right? So let me explain what I'm doing here. Maybe see if I can get that kind of focused in. So there. So they basically want you to screw the LED boards directly onto the playfield without a spacer. And the cables, at least on my LED board, are soldered on the back of that LED board, which basically would break the solder joint, whatever, right? I mean, it would be all wonky. But they did ship a spacer in the little bag there, so I'm going to use that. And hopefully it's not going to be used anywhere else. There we go. It's also weird because my hole for the for this LED board is different from the manual as well. So I wonder if it's just some new thing. I'm going to put the LED roughly where they want it according to the schematics. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that wasn't too difficult, was it? So easy enough. All right, so next thing that I want you to do is remove the, remove the little plastic in the apron there. And kind of assemble the little QR reader. So let's do that. I'm going to assemble the QR reader first. So you basically just take the whatever. Oh yeah, that's not going to be that one. Okay, so that sort of fits. Ooh, that is going to be really snug and weird. With the UV lights there, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to remove my UV lights temporarily. That is gonna be a bit of a mess, but we'll deal with it. And let me figure out, so this one can only be fit one way. Easy enough, right? So so this reader, no, it cannot. It can actually, it fit both ways. Okay, so let's figure out where they want this. Because you don't want to have the Ethernet jack poking out in the wrong direction. Okay, so the Ethernet jack wants to go down. So again, I don't know if you can see this. It's kind of like this. There's the hole. There's the bottom of the thingy. So there we go. And there were some really small nuts that came with this. Yeah, I have no idea what size these are. Tiny size, excuse me. Oh, they're actually a 1/4 inch. Handy enough, I have plenty of those. So how are things going on the internet? Is there no other pinball stream going on at the moment? I considered streaming in just chatting, but it's a little bit false advertising because this is a pinball stream after all. Yeah, these do not need to be more than hand tight. Just make sure you don't have any movement on it. I think it's not going to come loose because the nuts had a lock thread in them. Yeah, so look at that. All mounted. Okay. Yeah, you can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, you can sort of see. It's the... I'm gonna have to remove my plastic that covers that little area. Understandable. Somehow I don't think, like in the premium LEs, so here's opinion time, it doesn't look as intrusive as it does on the pros. The pro aprons that I've seen, they just look so bad and cluttered. It's just does not look very well thought of. No. Oh. Yeah, don't want that flying around in my game. Okay, that was tight. Yeah, and I'm putting my tools everywhere. Sorry about that. Oh shit, what happened now? Something fell on the floor. Oh, there it is. Oh. Yeah, that's, I don't, did you get a premium or did you get a pro? I can't remember. Slightly different. We're just going to remove that plastic. And the thing is now, right, since if you look at this plastic, so this is for Stranger Things, right? There's a slit there, right? So you can kind of slide it in underneath the UV lights, and then you look at this thing here, right? There's a hole there, so it kind of creates this little situation that you need to kind of resolve somehow. And the only thing I can see I can do this is by either, yeah, do you think I can just cut a hole there? Do you think that I can just cut that open? Yeah, if I got my angle grinder out, I would have done that, I think. But it's too late to get that out. Well, that's something for you to think about, because now I need to loosen and remove a screw that holds the UV thing together. It's not that much of an issue, but might be problematic if you don't have the right tools, because oh, look who's laughing now. Okay, there I have. Because you need one of these like tiny screwdrivers. Oh, and it's not quite the right size, so I'm gonna dent that screw. Yeah, I was gonna drill it out, but I mean, I can't get the angle grinder out and get that wired up. Oh shit, all right, I saw where it went. It's right here. Almost went down the cab. Get magnetic tools, folks. It will save you a lot of headaches. I don't. So once that screw has been removed, I think you should be able to just slide it in here. No? Was that just my fantasy? Oh, there it is. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So we have some metal. We have some metal to metal here. Yeah, this is going to create a short. Oh, they didn't think about this, did they now? Yeah, that is just like straight in the solder joint. That's perfect. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is a little difficult to kind of explain, but so basically, let me just see if I can back out here. So the little edge here on the QR reader, which I'm assuming is ground, that is basically, if I would fasten it, it would basically dip into the solder joint of the UV light, which would most likely, I mean, it could be ground, I don't know, but I don't want to take my chances. So I need to just isolate that with some tape. Where do I have that? Yeah, I have no idea. I need to look for it. Yeah, I'm just going to use some duct tape here. So I'm just going to isolate that little solder joint there, basically taping over the whole thing. And there we have it. All right. Let's do another fitting test, see if it works. Yeah, it is a little bit finicky because you need to kind of fit three. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, 2 layers of duct tape will probably do it. There was another thing that I saw as well that I just need to kind of check here, because the decals, yes. So this decal here, yeah, let's see if we can just zoom it in there. It's supposed to go on a metal piece. And I guess this is the only decal I'm going to put on the game. So I'm just going to fit that as well. All right, let me go. Ooh, did I fit it too well there now? Is that what happened? No? Okay, there we go. Okay, so you kind of want to fit, it's pretty snug fit, so it's probably easy to sit. And to fit it, I'm just going to wipe it down with some alcohol. I'm an old, I used to work with a lot with vinyls. It used to be my day job. So I'm a little bit anal about having completely clean surfaces. I'm just using some isopropyl alcohol. Because the grease from your hands, it could be some residue grease from the treatment of the metal, and you don't want to deal with that. Sometimes the paint is comes off, right? But no, it's fine. Alcohol is fine. Just don't touch the glass. And I'm going to teach you another kind of sign making trick that I know as well now while I'm here. Is that if you want to fit a decal like this, you would simply lose one of the edges. Like this, right? You fold that like that, so it's completely flat. That creates a natural bump. So what you do is that you start fitting over at this edge here. Make sure it's completely snug like that. And then you simply press it down like that, right? Now you have a significant portion of the decal fixed there, so now you can just pull that out like that. And just squeeze it down like that. Very easy. What I would have done if I didn't know this trick is just like try to put it on a surface, try to pull the liner and just try to fit it in one kind of go, and that doesn't work really well. All right, so now we're ready to bolt it there. First, I'm gonna put my UV light screw in there. See if, yeah, I wonder which, it doesn't matter. You can do it either way. Yes, I wonder how many achievements they've made for this game. Well, I will show that as well once we get to that phase, because you kind of need to, you need to log into Stone Insider, get your game registered and all that jazz, and we can kind of take a look at it. Right, there we go, nice and snug. All right, so now we know at least that the this kit fits on Stranger Things LE, because I was a little bit, with the UV kit I must add, because I was a little bit worried there for a bit that it was going to cause some problems. All right, my fat fingers getting these little 1/4 inch nuts is not ideal. Yeah, sorry for just having my big fat arm in the stream. Just get some threads on there. Yeah, look at that. All right, so we have that fit there now. Let's examine the manual here a little bit. Let's have loud reading here. Okay, so they want you to slide RJ45 cable through the bottom right hole of the playfield. I'll do that. Okay, this is not the ideal setup here. So this is the right hole they want you to put it in. Question remains if, yeah, it's okay. So where's the, there we go. Right, and yeah, so the apron needs to go back the way it came. There we go. I'm not going to try over tighten this sucker now as I did when I installed the UV kit like a goddamn amateur. It's not like it's going anywhere. All right, I'm just going to zoom out here a little bit, right? Yeah, let's do it like that. All right, I'm done with the mat. Okay, get the screws back in, I guess. Let's just, yeah, let's do one thing at a time here. Obviously, we need to connect the node board cable. There we go. Then we have the under playfield nuts, washers. Let's see, where are they? Yeah, really close to a lot of things here. It's not very easy, especially when you got fat fingers like me, to properly fit them. Oh, come on, just give me a thread. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, last step here then, install the cable, I'm assuming. So we've kind of put the apron back here, tighten the screws underneath there, and they just want you to pull the wire along the main cable harness and fit it in the spare port on that node board that sits just on the opposite side of the trough. Easy enough. So, I wonder what's the most elegant way to do this. Yeah, it's just go that way there. Yeah. Oh. It's really snug. Jesus Christ! They didn't give you much to play with there. That's a little bit cheap, Gary. So now you have that one there. Okay, yeah. They got you some zip ties. I'm just assuming that that's what they're for. Doesn't mention zip ties, but it never hurts. Let's do some zip ties. And let me see if I can just... They want you to grab the whole harness. It's mega snug here. There we go. Okay, so the playfield portion of this is done. What I can do is just show you that it actually doesn't look that bad. So that red could have been a slightly different color for Stranger Things, but at the end of the day, there it is in all its glory. And there's your Scorebit barcode if you want to come here and play this game. All set. Right, perfect. Let's put you back up here. Okay. I also need to see what I'm doing. There we go. So okay, I'm going to put the playfield back, put the balls back, and then do the work in the back box. I think that's what we're ready for now. Yeah, they got the warning decal. I guess that's a good thing to put on there. I'll do that. I'll buy it. So it's kind of cut to fit here, and it's just a warning label to tell people that don't just rip the apron off. But they say arch. It says arch. I don't know if this is an arch. Same trick here to get it straight, sort of straight. It's just like fold it back like that and just hold it in place, right? And just have it somewhat centered, somewhat spaced from the edge, so you don't have to roll over the corners, and then just tighten like that. There we go. Now somebody's going to tell me it's upside down, but it's not. And what I'm going to do here, so why is it not fitting? Oh, this always have me worried when it doesn't just slide down as it's supposed to do. Oh, there we go. It's fine. I'm just going to wipe down the playfield real quick with some cloth there. There's some build up in the inlanes, and just give it a quick polish. Yeah, the game still looks brand new. Don't know how many plays I have on it, but it must be in the hundreds at least. That's of course if you don't count all the dimples. It's dimpled like hell, which is a little bit sad. Just had a little sip there. Right, we want to get the balls back in. So I was lurking on Cliffy's website yesterday or the day before that, can't remember quite. I bought some Cliffy's for my laser war, and I saw that he had a Cliffy for the back of the kind of the back side of the drop target bank there, and I was kind of curious. I haven't seen any wear there at all. So, but I guess if you have a game with a couple of thousand plays on, it might be slightly different. But I don't have any wear whatsoever. All right, that was that. Let's get the glass in. It's really snug, like it should be. These are really good. You can buy them at Pinball Life. Oh, let me just zoom out fully here. Okay, so it's kind of dropped down a little bit. So these little triangles are 3D printed. You fit them on the edge of the glass and you won't smash your glass. It's really good. Yeah, I played a pro. Ellie shoots any different? Does the moving Demogorgon make a difference? I didn't know that the Demogorgon wasn't moving on pro, but yeah, it does. It's zero difference, to be honest. Especially since I had to change the angle. Mine is actually not flapping that much. It's just because I did some bending back there to get the shot dialed in, so it's not actually moving that much. But the main difference, like between the Pro and the LE, is of course the magnetic locks. And when you play a Pro, you can basically backhand the ramp, right? And you cannot backhand the ramp. You can backhand the ramp, but you can't backhand the ramp for a lock. That's what I'm getting at, right? So for the projector screen, I used oh goddamn, I forgot what it's called now. But it's yeah, it's Black Magic something. It's not Black Magic because that's something else, but it's sort of called that. But that was a couple of years ago. I fiddled with that. Black Diamond. It's called Black Diamond. That's what it is. Black Diamond, and it's like really, I mean, it's night and day kind of difference in the amount of contrast. Like that was the first thing I noticed when I got the game. It's just like they just use some random white vinyl that they put on. Basically, it's basically the same material that you have on the decals, right? It's not even meant to be projected on. It's just a white surface. And that's why it looks so shitty. It's not even projection surface. And I understand, but in their defense, I understand it because you got to have that type of material in the ramps, right? Because you don't want the ball to kind of wear it down. And it needs to be like that kind of thick, plasticky kind of surface. But for the main projection, so I put that on the main projection area. I also put it on all the targets, the drop downs and the stand ups, and I also have a strip on the ramp there. It doesn't look very good on the side of the ramp there because this surface can only be projected on like straight on. If it's a little bit of an angle, the image just vanishes, right? And that's why I haven't put that material in the ramps or in the ramp on the little piece on the side there. So, but you don't pay that much attention to that anyways. It doesn't really matter. Obviously, yeah. I mean, obviously you can see it in when you have the multi-ball and the kind of jackpot kind of flashing and all that in the ramps there. But at the end of the day, it's, yeah, I don't know. I just felt it was just too much work, and it was not going to get the effect, because when the projector throw the image on the black diamond at an angle, it just completely washes it out. So it wouldn't work essentially. So I guess you can get some other material for that has better projection angle, but it was terrible. It was terrible. All right, so I need to get my mat out here so I can put some shit on the game here. Okay, so yeah, all right, so we can see everything here. Keys were in, perfect. Okay, so what they want you to do now, yeah, they want you to put stickers everywhere on your game. Not going to care about that. Yeah, and then they just want you to slide in the micro SD card and the USB Wi-Fi and the optional wired. But yeah. Oh, that's right. I haven't done the wired connection on my score bid yet. I need to do that, but that's for some other day. Yeah, and after that, it's just you're good to go. All right, so let's do that. So where did those things go? Here we go. So there's going to be a little bit of a conflict here because the score bit system. Yeah, so I have the score bit sitting on USB at the moment, but I'm going to run it on the Ethernet, and I don't have the right version installed for Scorebit anyway, so I'm just going to run with it as it is, or just the Stone Insider connected thing. Then figure out which way the SD card goes here. There, clicked in, and I guess that's it. So that was the back box piece, easy enough. Dun, dun, dun. Just gonna put things back here. And I'm gonna power up the game, and I'm going to move the camera here a little bit so we can see what's going on the screen. Dun, 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 dun. When we start up and we configure and do things here, I also need to do some stuff on my computer because I didn't prepare the view for, I didn't prepare the scene for Stone Insider connected, so I need to kind of fuff around with that a little bit. And I'm also going to set the camera on manual focus here, so let me just yeah, I think that's focused now, is it? No, oops, sorry. I don't know if it looks focused or not. I'm gonna just turn on the game, and I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna go for a bio break. Cheers. All right, we're back. And it's really not focused. I just need to fix that. 1 second here. Does it look focused? It looks incredibly blurry. Why does it look blurry? Yeah, sorry about this, but I need to just... All right, there we are. Okay, so new micro SD card detected, formatting micro SD card. So I'm assuming that this new micro SD card that got installed, they're using that for downloading images to the system that they then can install on the real SD card. That's the only thing I can piece together. Okay. So now we need to do some setup here. Okay. Guided setup. I don't want the guided setup. Can I just go to manual setup? No? I wonder, yeah, my network is visible. Something worth mentioning is that please just use ASCII characters for your Wi-Fi. I'm also going to broadcast my Wi-Fi password. So if you find my house, this is how you break into my network. Damn, I can't even spell my own damn password. I was looking at the wrong row. Boom, boom. There we go. I saw the chat moving and I was just like, what are you saying? Dead beef 00. There we go. There we go. A Wi-Fi or... So yeah, I don't know. Is this the next step to scan your own? I forgot how I did this. Okay, so register machine. Oh, there we go. Stern Insider. Scan your Stern Insider. That was what I was looking for. I don't know what that all was about. I need my phone. So, yeah, so I just pull up my QR code and hold it over the game. And now I need to log into my Stern Insider profile. So I'm just going to set that up real quick on my laptop here, and so we can get that rolling as well. Yeah, this didn't take too long. I've been babbling as well. So the address is insider.sternpinball.com. It never remembers who I am, so I need to log in. There we go, and let me see if I can switch to Firefox here real quick. Yeah, I don't have a player camera connected, so you will see the no signal thing there, but at the end of the day, this is what we have. So so when you log in here, you get a new machine registration pending. Click complete. Machine registration, Stranger Things, Raccoon City Pinball. Look at that. Look at my machines. Registration. Oh, look at that. And the game kind of said something as well. What did it say? Connected to Stern Insider connected. So I guess the game is ready to be played, I'm assuming. So why does game pricing did it reset all my settings? Son of a bitch. Oh, free play, yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm completely blind. Okay, so I guess save and exit then. Yeah, waiting to join. Yeah, I guess I can basically start playing at this point. All right, so it's all set up. What I'm going to do now is kind of not make a cut, but this is the piece that I'm going to put on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. And what I will do now is slide the game back and start playing. So please hold on for that section of the stream.